Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Hilda. Today's video is about arms. How do we tone our arms? A lot of us would go to the gym. They would do this, or the lateral raises, or so many things that they can do in the gym to tone their arms. But I would say that these methods, while they're great, they work primarily on certain part of the arms more than the other. What I meant is this. When we do these bicep curls in the gym, as the name suggests, we will work mainly on the biceps, if not only. Okay? If that's your goal, great. But for some of us, we may think we're achieving something with this arm toning exercise, but not quite. And what about this exercise here that we are doing? Yes, it does wonders to our upper back muscles. Yet, it doesn't target on one very important part of our arm. And this, the lateral raise. We work a lot also on this part of the arm, but not on the part that I'm alluding to, a very important part. And guess where that is? Yes, this is the arm muscles that I'm going to talk about today. It is our triceps. No, it's not the bicep. Here, this part, the underarm, the triceps that link to our underarm, that work closely with our serratus anterior, that goes through the frontal ribs, that connects our upper back. Okay, as you can see, the triceps through to our upper back, as well as the side of our ribs here. It's a very important stabilizer. It gives us the length, and it also actually helps us to curl our biceps with more tension and more effectively if we have more length in our triceps. It's a very important muscle. It's a wonderful muscle, and we must take more care of it. And we can work on this very important but sometimes neglected or forgotten arm muscle at home. And all you need is a stool or a low table or your kitchen cabinet if it's not too high, or a bookshelf or anything at about this height. One very effective tricep toning or strengthening exercise that you can do at home is this. So you're going to have yourself in a seated position, but not seated on the chair. Okay, and you look at my fingers, they are pointing towards my knee. All right, so from here you will have the elbows facing back. All you need to think about here is bend your elbow and straighten your elbow. Don't think about arm pressing. Don't think about how low you go. Just think about elbow bending, elbow straightening. Okay? Again, elbow bending, elbow straightening. Elbow bending, elbow straightening. Now, in my one-on-one sessions with clients, I give this exercise a lot for them to tone their arms. And what happened is, while doing it, I see some of them adjusted their position, your pelvis, to be this way. Now, avoid this if you can, all right? So if you have a tendency to bring your pelvis forward, try to bring it back. Because when you do this, you're actually compromising the structural integration. Bring it back to a seated position, but of course you're not seated. Okay, the arm straight, shoulders down, and again, bend the elbow, straighten the elbow. Bend the elbow, straighten the elbow. Now, one good check about whether your pelvis has gone forward or not is to feel like your buttock is kind of gliding on the chair or table or kitchen cabinet. This way you know you have your buttock close to the where you are pressing your tricep from. Then you know that your pelvis is not pushed forward. Again, elbows pointing back, elbows bending, elbows straightening. Again, A few more times here. Go. 5, 4, straightening the arms gently, shoulders down. 3, 2, one more, and 1. Check your pelvis. Yes, it is in line with the spine. And slowly to come up, you can push yourself forward gently and stand up. Now then, you can change the rotation of the hand. Just now I had my fingers pointing forward towards my knees. Now you can actually have it pointing to the side. Again, in a seated position, but not seated of course. Have your fingers pointing to the side on both sides here. Same thing, you're going to think about bending the elbow and straightening. And look, even in this position, my elbows are pointing back as I bend it. You want your elbows to point back, okay? Because if your elbows pointing to the side, look at my posture. I'll be a bit of a curl position. No, we want to have our spine in a more upright position. Have the elbows pull back and straightening. This way, the right muscles will be engaged when we are structurally aligned. Now, some of us might find it easier to have the fingers pointing front, which is the first option just now, or this, the fingers pointing to the side. My suggestion is do it both, okay? Although one may feel a little bit more comfortable than the other, no, don't just stay in your comfort zone. We can always push the boundaries a little bit and do both. One might be more comfortable than the other, but it's all good. Get out of our comfort zone and just do 4 more. Go 4, 3, 2, and 1. I realized one thing just now. In the last 4 counts, I say get out of your comfort zone and do 4 more. No. Those two are not related. I just want to say get out of your comfort zone, full stop. And now the last 4 counts of the exercise. But as I'm doing the movement and talking, things go so fast and then the words get jumbled together. It sounded like one sentence. So 4 more counts and get out of the comfort zone. They are not related. So that's a very simple tricep toning, strengthening exercise. You know what? After demonstrating the few counts just now to you guys, I actually feel a nice relief across my upper back here. And I actually feel more length in my triceps. I don't know about you, but after so many times I've done it, I still feel something. So those are great exercises. That's highly recommended. My clients swear by it. I swear by it too, and I'm sharing it with you here. I know that when it comes to arm exercises, most people would prefer to use the weight. And if they don't, they feel like they're not really working their arms. And I totally understand because the weights do give us a lot of loading that will build muscles faster. So in the coming videos about arm toning, I will be doing some exercises with weights. This is 1.5 kg, if you can see it. I'm not going to be using 1.5. I'll probably be using a 0.5 or a 1 kg at most of the time, because while we want to tone the arms, but we're not trying to build bulky muscles here. We also want to make sure that we're doing it in a way that it complies with the body's agility, ability, in a way that we find enjoyable and comfortable. So stay tuned in the coming videos on arms. I'll definitely be using some weights as well as other small props, including Pilates equipment like the ring and TheraBand. So that's all I have this time. If you like this video, this short video, if you find it informative here, do give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, or leave a comment in the section below if you have any suggestions or any questions at all. I'd love to hear from you. Check out my other videos on spine, shoulder, posture, and dynamic stretches. So thank you for your participation. If you've been doing it with me, great. Thank you for viewing and see you in the next video. Take care.